distant cadence in a small town. Drums roll, bugle sound, just inside.
We're here today to talk about behind the scenes for the song and the story called Main Street.
That's right. This feels so silly. We have absolutely no script. That's the style we're trying to use with these, so we'll see what happens. The only thing we know is we're talking about Main Street.
Visit our son who was
Here we
living
go.
near Boston on this little island called Nahat. And it happened to be Memorial flying kites, and found a little hardware store where we could buy all the necessary supplies. Then,
What are the necessary supplies? Like what?
kite. String.
A kite and string. We found both of those, if you can
In a
imagine,
hardware store,
in a hardware store.
Which was
It was
really,
an old hardware store too, and it
was
had
great.
dust all over everything. Everything was old.
I know.
It's about as old as this song.
Had a traditional small town parade. So we watched the parade standing on a tree-lined street.
I thought you were going to say standing on a tree, like we climbed a tree together. That's the way it sounded, but obviously it's not, so go on.
No, why don't you tell the story?
No, I don't remember the story.
No, you tell the story, and I'll make fun of you as we go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so we were all...
Oh, there are only three of us.
That's right. So the three of us were standing on this tree-lined street.
On
And
this small island.
That's all of the story I remember. Okay, I'll continue. And they had holiday parade. They had the Browns, the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, the fire engine, the pack of dogs.
Typical of small town USA, where everybody in the community gets involved, and the parade is a celebration of the holiday. So we started writing the song, and it became a song about tradition. And so liken that to tradition and how people fall into line and how people march along in step and really respect the traditions and keep the rhythm.
Tradition in two ways. One was that it's something that is really neat because everybody knows the drill. They do what's necessary and they enjoy that. That's part of why they enjoy it so much, is because they're kind of going through a familiar routine. I have trouble saying that word.
I can tell.
And on the other hand, we felt like it was constraining, and that you do this over and over, whether it's the best thing you could be doing right then or not. So it's it has an upside and a downside, I guess I'd say.
A parade in a little town of Morgan Hill, and we went there.
Not far from us.
We went there, and it was really interesting that it's really the same as we wrote about.
Scaled up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't quite that small of a town, but there were 50,000 people there, as opposed to 50. But it really, I mean, that is interesting because it was the same parade scaled up.
There were more than 50 people in the hunt.
Okay, 250. There were 500 people. 500 versus 50,000, but it was the same parade.
So it was still everybody in the community coming out to rally and be in the parade, and this one happened to be the 4th of July, and so we videoed the parade, and that was a fun illustration. It was a confirmation of how things do continue.
So the song mainly for us, I didn't mean to use that word mainly, but this song really is one that plays both sides of a tradition, the upside and the downside. And it caused us to question. Actually, if you look at the lyrics that somebody wrote, it says matching feet. Well, who wants to have matching feet? really.
No.
No, I mean, that's not a complimentary term, matching feet.
That would mean two left feet, wouldn't it?
Well, it could if it was on one person, but if my feet matched your feet, I don't want, I want to have my own way, my own
Right, your own
pattern,
path.
my own path. So that was an interesting term.
So, as usual, we discovered that life is a balance.
So I think that's it for today.
Okay.
You have anything else?
No.
Okay, say goodbye to the listening audience.
Goodbye to the
On rhythm, matching feet, tradition marches on.